Go ahead.
First of all, I would like to thank you for your time and being willing to share your valuable knowledge to myself as a little black voice. This time with you is priceless and very much appreciated by my family, by myself and my family. What is your name and age?
My name is John Willard Brooks, Sr., and I'm 61 years old
What made you agree to do this interview?
because I'm always want to help, especially my young little black brothers.
Can you tell me about your education?
I have a 12th grade education, which I graduated from high school. If I'm being real, school wasn't really my cup of tea, but I did enough to get through high school and graduate. Didn't have no college experience.
Can you tell me about your career and what it entails?
My career. Let me start off by saying I started off after I graduated from high school at Jewel's Food Store. And I worked there for about 3 years doing all sorts of things in the grocery store. I worked on the cashier, I worked in produce, I worked in frozen foods, I worked on the night shift, stocking the shelves and things like that. And after 3 years, I decided to go into the Marine Corps. And I did 4 years in the United States Marine Corps. I was an ammunition technician that was dealing with all kind of weapons and bullets and things like that. We issued out the bullets and ammunition that the other units need to go out and do what they needed to do. And then after I got out of the Marine Corps, I did 4 years, got an honorable discharge, and I started working at the United States Postal Service in 1987. And I've been there ever since. This August will be 37 years at the post office.
What did you enjoy most about your job?
I really enjoyed the Marine Corps because it gave me a chance to travel, even though I initially wasn't thinking about going into the military. I kind of got tricked into it, but that's a long story. But I'm glad that I did get a chance to go in because it gave me a chance to travel. I spent my first year in California there, and then after that I went over to Okinawa, Japan. I spent 2 years and 3 months over in Okinawa, Japan. And while I was over there in Okinawa, I really didn't work in my field as an ammunition technician. I played softball for the Generals team. So, and that gave me an opportunity to travel even more. So we traveled all over Okinawa playing softball and just doing what I love to do. I love baseball, so that was something that I really enjoyed. And then after I got out of the Marine Corps and started working for the post office, over 37 years, I've met a whole lot of people. And I got a chance to become friends with a lot of people. I got a chance to see little kids like yourselves grow up and become, adults and raise their own family. So it gave me an opportunity to just really be out to meet people, become a people person.
What are some things that you wish that you could change about your job?
If I could change anything about my job now, it probably would be a more safer environment, because being a postal carrier, you have to be out in the streets and you're basically out there by yourself. So you're vulnerable to, especially in our day and time now where a lot of people are trying to do evil deeds and take from people and things like that. We've had several carriers over the last couple of years get robbed at my station, and so if it was anything I could change, it would try to make it more safer for carriers out there in the streets.
Any regrets about choosing this profession?
None. Honestly, I have no regrets about choosing the path that, I've been on. I always dreamed as a kid that I would be a baseball player. That was my dream. I wanted to play professional baseball. But I grew up in an era where while I was in high school, it was predominantly white. And me being an African American, a black kid, we didn't really get the opportunities to show our talents. And so, I never got the opportunity to really show my talents, and I think that's why I enjoyed playing so much in the military.
What do you want to do? What did you want to do when you were my age?
Your age? I just told you I wanted to be a baseball player.
What advice do you want to give to all of the black boys and young men out there, not just career-wise, but also in life general?
In life general, always listen to your parents and try your best never to give them any problems. I did everything I possibly could to not give my mom and dad problems. Even though we make mistakes as kids, that's gonna happen, but for the most part, I tried my best not to give my mom and dad no problems because they already had issues of their own that they had to deal with. That was one of the things I would love for you all to take in, is just always respect your mom and dad and give them the utmost respect that you can give them. And that means when you're in front of them and when you're not in front of them. When you're in school, you still represent them. So to always try to be on your best behavior at all times. Trust in God. Always try to keep God first. You can't go wrong doing that. And try to seek the best education you could possibly seek. I wish I would have took education a little bit more serious when I was younger, but I didn't. And I feel like it kind of put me where I am now. But that worked out for me. So try to get the best education that you could possibly get, and always believe that you can achieve the best in life.
Amen.